Okay, so we played a Sonic Youth cover, Bull and the Heather, something new from Go Team. We played new Sonic Youth, Jams, Run
You know, there's
Free.
only two things wrong with that Sonic Youth album.
Yeah.
One, I'm not playing on it, and two, they're not doing any of my songs. But other than that, everything sounds good except the playing, the singing, the writing, the arrangements, the amps they use, the guitars, the tunings, the mastering, the mixing, the artwork, and the distribution. But other than that, and I mean everything sounds fine. You gotta hand it to them.
And then we had a band from Tokyo called the No People doing Paper Cut Girl. And then they were called the No People, N-O.
Remember that band from Pasadena called the B People?
Yeah.
They used to play gigs with
like Hong Kong Cafe.
With Lawndale and Johanna.
Kind of arty.
Kind of arty.
Like Roxy Music maybe or something.
No, like Roxy Muzak. now someone then had a, what was that first synthesizer board that had stackable banana clips?
Mood?
No.
Harp?
I forgot. That little guy who was into dinosaurs.
Oh.
Jill, somebody else.
He had one. I thought you wanted to know the name of the synthesizer.
Yeah.
No, the guy.
Yeah. No, the name of the synthesizer. I used to. Anyway, those were really great.
I remember that scene Monitor. There was those bands that they weren't really rocking. They were more into, well, they were art students, a lot of them.
Yeah, from Pasadena College.
Yeah, you would talk to them, or Cal Arts.
And the rest were from Lawndale, so there's nothing happening there.
Their band was more like surf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like a surf band. In fact, Dave
Childs, the drummer, runs Liquid Kitty.
Runs the Plastic Kitty.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Well, no, when I'm there, I'll hold up the tip jar and I'll go, "Welcome to the empty kitty." And then since I'm kind of big, and I tell them, "Oh, we need money. This is a tip jar, not a tip jar. You need a breast reduction."
So we didn't get to finish up on how you finished up with Top Jimmy.
About 1988, we toured the country and came back, and everybody went their separate ways, and then Jimmy died.
Yeah.
He died in 2001. And I was in San Francisco all those years.
Yeah, but because you just passed through the whole 90s by doing that. But in the 90s is important because you're not in LA, you're up in San Francisco.
Yeah.
In fact, interesting gigs, right in front of BART station.
Because that's where my daughter was.
Oh.
That's why I went up. She just moved in with me for the next month and a half. Then she's going to New York to be at the neighborhood playhouse. It's like a big deal theater school.
Wow.
So I'll be broke the next 2 years.
But your San Francisco sojourn.
Oh, I played in bands for a while, but it was like Austin, like 80 bands for one gig.
Right.
And nobody gets paid. So I started playing on the streets with a little mouse or a crate. A lot of money playing on the streets. Now, it was good. The most I ever made, I made $1,271.22. And I know because my daughter...
In one night?
In like 2 45-minute sets.
Wow.
Playing on the street at the Haight-Ashbury Street Fair. So I'm playing every 60 song that I know. We skip a life fandango. And I walk alone in the
Bobby Fuller.
I walk alone in the
Hey, what happened to him? They never found his body, huh?
Yeah, they found his body.
They did?
Bobby Fuller. Yeah, they just stuffed him full of gasoline because he owed money to the mob.
That's what, okay. I thought he just disappeared, but they did find him.
Well, his body stuck around, but his spirit disappeared.
Yeah.
And so with Jimmy, let's see, Jimmy. I was in San Francisco playing on the streets, and you can make money, and it was legal. And I got a ticket once, and right before I left, they were going to make me the arts commissioner.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was still playing the streets to make me the arts commissioner. And give me a city plaque and all that.
Did you play in front of BART stations?
Yeah, I played in front of BART stations. Okay, this is like if I wanted to make like on a Friday, if I wanted to make like $500-600.
One night.
In one day, or else more.
One day. Okay.
If I had CDs, I could make $700-800 a day on a Friday during the summer because I'd play from 6:30 till 9 downstairs in the bar station with an acoustic. Of course, I'd be sitting on my amp, have it backwards, have a contact pickup, not on the face of the acoustic, but on the back, with the wire going behind me into the amp, and a coat, and the amp facing backwards, and the amp would be just slightly louder than the guitar itself was, so the cops didn't know.
Right, right.
And my voice was like bang in a bar station.
Sure, resonant.
It was like the Big Bang Theory.
I got a song called that.
And so they couldn't tell because I was so loud with my voice.
Sure, sure.
So I'd have an amp down there, and then I'd make like 80, 90 bucks, sell 4 or 5 CDs, make 150 maybe. Let's just say 100, 120. And then I'd have to always have 2 amps, one charging in the room. Unless I left the area, then I'd take them both charged. And then I'd go back to my room, charge the amp, go eat breakfast, come back at 11:30. I would head downtown on the BART, get off at Montgomery or Powell. Now, if it's Powell, and if you get Powell in the summer, you can make, in 2 hours, you make like $300 or $400.
Wow.
If you have CDs, you could always make that.
Was there competition with other buskers
Oh, yeah.
to get heavy?
Yeah. But,
How did you handle that? Like the technique you used as a doorman?
No.
Did you toss them or what?
No. If I wanted it on a Saturday,
Yeah.
I'd get there at 5 in the
Oh,
morning.
so you would
And wait till 9 to start
just
playing.
stake your claim
Have
early.
2 amps.
Yeah.
I could play for 7, 8 hours. So I could play from 9 till 5.
So whoever
And then
got there
go
first,
charge- go
there was
charge
no
the-
problem if you got there early enough.
Yeah.
Nobody ever muscles you out.
Oh no.
Okay.
But I always had a guitar neck to fend off robbers. This guy reached for the money I usually do it. I timed it, I perfectly got the thing, and went wham, and I broke his finger right in the box.
So this is a neck with
And then 2 or 3 homeless guys jumped him and got him till the cops came, because they knew that I'd always pay them like $10 to catch somebody that stole my money.
Right. But you had a guitar neck without a body.
Yeah, just to whack people.
Just to whack people.
I'm serious.
Yeah, no. Completely.
Oh, I was kind of.
But the impetus to go to San Francisco was to go where your daughter was.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because you did you know there was a busking scene like that?
And I went there in 1970 for the first time.
Yeah.
And my friend Mark Frere, who
Yeah.
introduced me to Tom Timmy, bass player.
Sure.
Mark Frere, he's the first musician I met in San Francisco. 864-1560 was the musician switchboard number, 415. And it turned out he lived like a block away
But from Union Hall.
from where I was.
Oh, from where you were.
So we get together and play, and we had this little pig nose amps, 2 of them,
Yeah.
and we put them in a little radio flyer or wagon. We'd drive his car down there and park. We get the wagon and 2 lamps. We put the amps in the wagon at each end, for separation.
Of course.
And we'd sit on the ground and play right there at the cable car turnaround,
Oh, wow.
which I did in the 90s.
In the 90s.
And we'd play there and make money.
So you actually got hip to this in the early 70s.
In 1970.
So you come back and revisit the
And it was
technique
going
you had
strong.
learned. Yeah.
So on a Friday, I'd play or any day I wanted. I could play in the morning at the BART, 6:30 till 9. Go in charge for 2 hours or so while I'm eating breakfast, and then go downtown to Market Street, one of 3 or 4 places, and during the lunch hour, play from noon till 1:30. And then if there was a festival in the summer, we could go there with the other men. And a little early and go charge and go out at night 2 or 3 times. But then if not, I'd go home and charge both amps now. I'd charge the second one. Then I'd take both amps and go play the rush hour going home in one of the same spots, or my original spot, but not downstairs, the morning spot, but upstairs, with the amp facing backwards, so it would echo off a wall.
Sure.
And I'd be sitting on the amp, covering it up. And then I'd go out at night I could catch the dinner crowd from 8 to 10, and then have another amp ready to go in the neighborhood of 16th and Mission, Valencia Mission, where all the hefters were. except for the Vanity Fair.
Can I ask you something? I mean, you work the streets, you work the clubs, you play incredible, and you got this command of all these songs. Did you ever check out the studio scene, the sideman scene, the session man?
I can walk in and play your songs better than you can, but I don't want to do that.
It just never appealed to you. Because there's cats who make a whole thing on that.
Oh, I know. I could probably make $200,000 a year playing anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It's easy. Okay. There's your trad, right?
Yeah.
You have a 1 in the first position, the first inversion, a 4 with a 5th in the bass,
Yeah.
and a 5 with a 3rd in the bass. So now in folk music, they're going to say this. In Alabama, they get a banjo and go like this. In reggae, they go like this. In ska, spooky tube will go. It's all the same kind of music.
The motifs, they're just motifs,
Yeah. It's all this.
See, you got a command on it, so that's why I'm interested. Why you
with the left hand and articulation with the right hand.
Right.
Left hand's on the.
And learning to read the songwriter or the producer or something.
I could read and write. And
no, I'm talking about reading them as people, right? A producer, the guy running the session. That just never appealed to you, that situation.
No.
Yeah. I haven't done much either. It's kind of.
So give me the money back.
Well, I enjoyed that because that was a personal connection. But you know, these sidemen, they're just total mercenary, like he said. Yeah, you read the voicing. I need this. I need that. I need this. Huh?
Play on this.
Oh. Yeah.
What? Swordfish. Oh, swordfish trombone. Yeah, I played on that. It was supposed to be the #2 record of all time according to Spin for its content, not its sales. I played guitar on that. But I'm sure it sold. I'm sure it's still selling.
How were those sessions?
Well, that was good because I knew Tom. He used to come play with us on Mondays at the Cafe de Grand. Tom Waits, and
he's actually from the troubadour scene in the 70s.
You know what? When I met him,
yeah,
he was living right down there near where First Street meets Temple, down there near the Bob Marionette Theater. And Belmont's there, that new Scotia building, and that hill goes up, that little shortcut hill. Okay, this is downtown, sort of downtown LA.
Yeah.
He was living in a little apartment there before he met Kathy and got a place in New York and her place and the other places that they have now because they make money. He was living in some little apartment, right? And probably, squeezing by. And so I said, I have to move out of this place. And he goes, oh, I'll help you do it. Oh, all right, okay. So he drives up down to Scary Leonard's place at the end of Vicar Park Avenue. We had all that trash like a Watts tower thing. And they get out of here, Gary, click over now.
Simon Rhodes.
So I had to move out of there. I was moving out of there. And up the back way, off of Stadium Way exit, where Stadium Way meets Riverside. Now it's closed. He came up that way. And I hear this car coming up the hill. Steaming and farting and belching and gasping for air. This horrible, ugly-looking blue Belvedere station wagon. Like those two chickens drive in that commercial. But it's a station wagon. It's even worse. So he comes driving, and I go, God, I wonder if that's Tom. What kind of car he got, right? And I look out, and it is. So we load up his car with all my stuff, which wasn't much, just guitars and amps and some clothes and posters and my Rolodex. And we drive the last bit of Landa. We're at the top of Echo Park. We start going down Echo Park. Halfway down, right about Princeton, where the little school is, we run out of gas.
At least you're going downhill.
Yeah, right. And Tom is getting nervous, right? He's going, he's real shy then, you know, before Kathy Butler and we're getting down, and we go to this last stop sign to the gas station, and he goes, and he pulls into the gas station. He goes, well, hey, I go, I know, we're out of gas. What do you want? He goes, are you still going to give me the $15 to help me move? I go, here's 25. Come on, put some gas in. He was hemming and hawing like I didn't know we were out of gas. We're coasting through stop signs, right? People are honking at us, and he's going, we're out, you know, the gas.
So he just asked you, hey, I'm going to make this record. Will you come in the studio and record it?
A little bit later, yeah. It was cut at, right there on Cherokee. Is it Cherokee Studios?
Yeah. By Fairfax.
No. Wait.
Fairfax Boulevard.
No, this is a different place then.
Oh. Because I recorded at Cherokee. It was Melrose and
there was
Fairfax.
Cherokee, wasn't there?
Those two brothers ran it, the Rudd brothers, I think.
Rob Brothers?
Rob Brothers.
Who had that song? Who had that song that was that Buffalo Springfield did?
Yeah, they were friends with that Sneaky Pete. Lap guy, Steel.
Yeah, who had a guitar shop on Vine, who wanted to tear my telly apart to put in a pickup. He said, I'll do it for free if you give me those pickups. You want to give me these crappy pickups, tear my guitar apart. I'll throw in a beat bender. Yeah, I didn't want to do any of it. I didn't trust him with any of my stuff. The other friend had his 57 pickups taken. I don't know what happened to them.
Oh, man.
I lost them. But this is back in 1971, so, or even earlier. Probably earlier, yeah.
Burrito Brothers. Let's see.
I saw at Channel 2, there used to be a different building there on Sunset.
Yeah.
Part of a different building. The big walk-up step. There was a studio in there, and my friend Reed Allen Jr., one of the first really working stuntman, but he was black. So it's hard to be a black stuntman. So he ended up suing the union. Anyway, he had a friend named Something Love, who was the engineer on the first Poco record. So we walk into that CBS place, and Poco's doing their overdub.
Poco's Randy Maisner, the bass player.
The guy who ended up in the...
From the Maisner.
And this is after Buffalo Springfield and all that.
Yeah.
Because Richard...
Then he left, and they got that... some other cat.
Carl Palmer.
Yeah. Joe Walsh.
Bruce Palmer was the bass player. Well.
And then the guy Joe Walsh, the Bernie guy, left the band.
Yeah. So, hey. This guy said to be quiet. Are we going to set down to silence now?
No, but you know what? We should get the jams going. It's time for Brother Matt's Spin Cycle.